Hey guys, we are here with ServPro again to do a Facebook Spotlight, and this time we're talking about Christmas and Christmas traditions, and we're excited to be here. Katie is on the other end helping us from ServPro, and I'm Lisa Guerin with the Better Business Bureau here in Cleveland. I have with me Amy Roldan from Shelter Insurance. She's a great friend of mine and will be of yours too. Hey, Amy.
Hi, Lisa.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited. Yes,
I'm excited too.
Fun. I'm excited to share a little bit about the traditions that we have and about things that we do to make our holiday special, and hopefully give some ideas and hear a little bit from you as well.
I know. I'm so excited. And one of the reasons that I asked you to come and be a part of this, Amy, you and I and Katie are all friends, but one of the things, I mean, you were a missionary, and your husband is actually from, tell me.
Uruguay, South America.
Thank you. I knew I would get it wrong if I tried to remember and say it myself. But there are so many different traditions that we talk about with Christmas and how families celebrate Christmas and how they do it in other countries and how they do it really in other states. You know, Tennessee kind of probably has their own. But tell us a little bit, because you guys were missionaries there. I think that's where you met your husband.
That's true.
And tell us a little bit. You're going to be going.
Yes.
Here in December.
I'm so excited.
Yes. I know.
It's been
for your
over
family.
6 years since we've been to visit them. So we're going to be going and spending Christmas and the New Year in Uruguay, and it's so different there. So
yeah.
It's summer there while it's winter here, because they're below the equator, so the complete opposite. So
we could probably do a lesson on that by itself, but we won't today.
Yes. So things are really different there. It's summer there while it's winter here. So they celebrate, they cook out on the grill, go to the beach, they have fireworks that they shoot off. And one of the things that's really cool, one of the traditions that they do, they open all of their presents at 12 o'clock on Christmas Day. So 12 o'clock a.m. as soon as it turns Christmas,
like
they
midnight
open all of
Christmas
their
Eve.
presents. Yes.
Yes.
So I told them, okay, I will give and I'll open all of the presents on Christmas Eve.
Except for...
But Santa.
Yes.
Santa's going to leave the presents.
Can we at least have stockings on Christmas morning?
Exactly.
So do they do stockings on Christmas morning?
They do.
Okay.
They do, yes.
Okay.
His family, it wasn't something big that they did, but we're definitely going to do them this year. We're going to make cookies for Santa and set them out.
So how difficult was it transitioning into that different type of Christmas? Because I'm assuming that you probably had a little bit more of a traditional Christmas prior to that, and so that seems like, I mean, if you're up at midnight and you're cooking out and you're doing fireworks and you're all keyed up, I would imagine you would just stay up the rest of the night, just into the next day.
I mean, they usually don't eat dinner there until about 10 o'clock at night, so it's very normal for them, but not normal for us.
Okay.
But I absolutely love it. I think that it's so cool to see two cultures come together. My husband and I, when we moved, I'm from Texas, and then he's, of course, from South America. So when we moved here to Cleveland, we were by ourselves, celebrating our first Christmas by ourselves. And we were trying to think of ways that we could pull in his culture to our Christmas tradition.
And Texas, because everything's big in Texas, and then you come to Tennessee, it's like,
So literally Christmas Eve, he's out on our back porch with the freezing cold. He has his big coat on, and he's cooking steaks on the grill, and you know, it's cool because it's
part of what he's always done.
So it's neat to see how two cultures can.
Would he be wearing a onesie? He's out there doing the grilling. Is there any chance there might be some Christmas PJs or a onesie involved?
There is a chance he might have been wearing either a zebra onesie or a dinosaur onesie.
Is he going to kill you when he sees this?
He is.
He is going to kill you?
Yes.
Well, he must be pretty comfortable in his manhood if he can go outside and grill in a onesie.
Definitely.
That's what I'm thinking. So we've talked a little bit about how important tradition is, and we talked about South America and some of the traditions there. So you are from Texas. So what Texas traditions maybe did you bring with you to Tennessee when you brought, or when you came here really to start your family?
So one of the things that my family has done since I was little bitty, we'll always open one present on Christmas Eve, and it's always PJs. So hence the onesie.
Yeah, okay.
I might have bought him a onesie for Christmas.
Okay, or he may have possibly worn yours.
Exactly.
Something
maybe.
like that.
Yeah, so that is one thing that we've continued to do. This year it's going to be a little different because we are celebrating in Uruguay.
Right.
So we will be a little more focused on their traditions and how
Right.
they do things, and going to the beach on Christmas Day, and it'll be a lot of fun, but I am still going to have my little 1-year-old
Yeah.
open her PJs on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And you know,
It's so odd for you to say you'll be going to the beach on Christmas. It's
Isn't
almost
it
like,
crazy?
yeah, it's so
Yeah.
crazy. But the PJs seem to be a huge tradition for families, not just today, even though now they have all these cute little onesies and cute little matching. I've seen in a lot of the stores where they have like dad, mom, baby,
Yes.
dog. I mean, you know, they have
Matching
all,
PJs,
yeah.
yes.
Everybody has matching PJs, and it's very cute. And I keep telling my husband, you know, we should get matching PJs. And of course, he looks at me like, I don't think so, you know.
Yes.
But there are so many different traditions that involve the PJs. And when I talk to people and hear certain stories, if I'm watching movies on Hallmark, which I love to do,
Me too.
they talk about how it was a huge tradition to all have the same PJs. And they did open them on Christmas Eve.
That's awesome.
So I think that's very cool to kind of have that tradition.
Yeah.
Now, I have a really pressing question for
Okay,
you. It's
tell
not
me.
about the PJs and the day of, yeah. Did you ever sneak around maybe under the tree, under the bed, and find little gifts that may have been maybe addressed to you or your sister and peek to see what was in there?
I have a couple times, let me tell you the truth, but my sister was the big sneaky one.
Oh, was
She would open the presents with a knife and then go back and
And
repose
retape.
them.
Oh my goodness.
So if anyone, it was her. I'm gonna rat her out on
Right here
online,
on Facebook.
yes.
Yeah. But
What
my
about
brother,
you? You have
yes. My brother was always the one that wanted to know. And he's probably going to kill me for saying that. Hey, bro. We really both kind of did it together. And there were times that mom would put them under the bed. And, you know, God loved those boxes that you just put the top on the bottom of the box and tape them a little
Yes.
bit. And, you know, you can just really get in there so easily. So I kind of learned my lesson when I was the one sneaking. Always wrap the
Yes.
presents and don't go through the little cheap boxes because the kids can always peek.
So easy.
Yes, and see what's there. But you know, it's so funny how when you do things like that, it loses a little bit of its luster.
That's so true.
Yeah, you know, it's like, don't do that. Just save the magic for
Mhm.
Christmas Day.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I know this is such a busy season, and I know for me it's challenging sometimes to just slow down and be present in the moment because we're always looking for the next gift that we're going to
Yes.
buy or
For the event.
marking something off of our
Yes.
list. But we just really want to encourage you guys to embrace the traditions that you have and to enjoy your family during this season. We would love to hear about some of the traditions that you and your family share. So if you have a couple of minutes, just drop us a comment and we will shout out to you when we do our update. I think we're going
Yes.
to bring some other stuff as well.
We actually are. We thought this was going to be so much fun just to do a quick little Christmas tradition, and we found out we had way more to talk about. So hopefully Amy and I are going to be back here with you in a couple of weeks, and we would love to hear from you about Christmas traditions, maybe how you decorated the tree, whether it was real or a fake tree, when you decorated it, how you wrapped the presents, and Christmas baking. I think we're going to try to share some recipes. Katie, who we mentioned earlier from ServPro, her grandmother is from Sweden, and she has what she tells us are melt in your mouth great cookies for the holidays. So hopefully we'll get to share some of those and some other traditions, and we hope that you guys will comment and let us know what you would like to hear back from us coming up in a couple of weeks. Thanks
we
for
wish you
joining
guys a
us.
Merry Christmas.
Very much so. Thank you.